Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be running you through a typical day of a language assistant in Madrid, Spain. So, I've been a language assistant in Madrid for 4 years. You may have heard of this role as Auxiliar de Conversación, or English language teacher, English language teaching assistant. It's all kind of the same thing. We're native speakers from several different countries, and we come to Madrid through student programs, and through paid placement, we are able to work in local schools. So, I was at my first school for 2 years, and I taught mostly in primary with some kindergarten classes. And then I moved to my new school, and I've been there for almost 2 years as well, and I teach just in kindergarten. In my day-to-day teaching schedule, I teach kids from 2 to 5 years old. So, overall, I've had a great experience, but my 4-year program is coming to an end, so I'd like to take the time to capture what my daily life looks like as a language assistant. So, let's dive in. So, I live about 40 minutes away from my school, and I start at 8:40 a.m, so I need to leave at 8 a.m. I usually wake up at 7, drag myself to the kitchen, and make my coffee. Then I just try to wake up for 30 minutes and get ready to go. I walk to the metro, and luckily I have a direct line to my school. Once I arrive at my school, I head to the kindergarten teacher's staff room to leave my bag and pick up any teaching materials that I need. Today is a Monday, so I have the 3-year-olds first up. With the help of my co-teacher, we do a daily routine. Routines are super important in kindergarten, and you would be amazed how much they can learn in a year through simple repetition and consistent vocabulary. We ask them things about how they are feeling, how the weather and temperature is, what day of the week it is, and what their favourite colour is. Of course, we integrate fun and interactive songs in this routine so they can really conceptualise what we are talking about. Again, the repetition is amazing for them, and after just a few months they go home singing little parts of the things that they have been learning in English. After the routine, we do an activity from the yo-yo book. Most of these activities for 3-year-olds involve listening to simple instructions like draw a circle around XYZ, or put the sticker on XYZ. The book has a physical and digital form, so we can show them interactive stories and songs for each chapter, work on relevant vocabulary, and model what needs to be done on the interactive board. My next class is with the 5-year-olds, and while my co-teacher does the routine and a more advanced yo-yo book activity, I take small groups to the English corner to practice speaking. I think this is a really good idea even at a young age because I can give each individual student more attention, and that allows me to get to know them better and understand if anyone needs some extra help. They learn vocabulary about farm animals, family, food, classroom objects, and the swimming pool. The 3, 4, and 5-year-olds have a project in English and Spanish every term, and it gets them really excited about making little presentations and crafts for each topic to show their teachers and classmates. Next up, I have a short 30-minute class with the 2-year-olds. It's much less structured with them because they are literally babies, but we generally sing and dance to a lot of movement songs, and I read simple stories and nursery rhymes. My next class of the day is with another 5-year-old class, and I take out more small groups to practice speaking and play a few memory games. Then, luckily for me, I have a free period next right before lunch. I usually eat my packed lunch in the break room. The standard lunch break at my school is from 12:30 to 2:40 p.m, but on Mondays I get that extra 45 minutes. After I eat, I usually go for a walk to one of my favourite cafes in this area. Madrid has no shortage of great cafes of different styles, but I do like chain cafes such as Panaria, Rodilla, and Fabri for working online. In these chain cafes, you can usually always find a PowerPoint, which for me is necessary because my computer is hanging on for dear life and will not turn on if not plugged in. It's also pretty socially acceptable to just buy one coffee or a small sweet treat and be able to work there for upwards of an hour. Lots of working professionals come to these sorts of cafes for this reason. I usually use this time to work on my online transcribing job or writing things and designing things for this YouTube channel. When my online job is not so busy, I like to get lunch with my co-worker or go for a walk or picnic in Retiro Park. At around 2:25, I start walking back to school and get ready for the afternoon classes. First up, I have the 5-year-olds again, and then I have my last class of the day with the 3-year-olds. It's honestly quite tough having the younger kids in the afternoon last period because they are super tired, but we still manage to teach them a lot. Once we finish with that class, my co-teacher takes the kids out for parent pickup and I go home. I walk to the metro, catch that for 15 minutes, and then I walk home. Over the years, my afternoon activities have changed a lot. At some points, I used to work in an after-school academy or do private classes. For the first 2 years, I used to train jiu-jitsu 2 or 3 afternoons a week. And from time to time, I go to a salsa or a bachata class. Nowadays, because I travel so much, I also have to work in the afternoon online. Those flights don't pay for themselves. The positive side is that I just have to listen to audios and transcribe them in English, and I don't have to keep using my voice all afternoon. Anyway, after this, I do the tasks that need to be done, and then chat on the phone with my loved ones in different countries before going to sleep and doing it again the next day.
So, that's a standard day in my life as a language assistant in Spain. These responsibilities and schedules will vary school by school, but this has been my experience and this is what I've been doing for the last 2 years. It's honestly really cool to contribute to the bilingual education system here in Spain, and it's really rewarding to see how much kids improve over time. I personally wish that I had this opportunity when I was a kid. I think that it would have been really, really cool, and I think it's so special for them and I think they get a lot out of it. So if it's something that interests you professionally, I highly recommend giving it a go because you're going to learn a lot, and it has been one of the most transformative experiences of my whole life. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.